Hi there. If you are here, you are ready to be the entrepreneur unleashed. My name is Bridget Hom, and today we're going to talk about mastering the mindset, skill set, and scale set for 6 to 7 figure business growth. If that's what you want, just put a yes in the chat. All right. So, what is the real problem? Why don't entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants hit those higher numbers? Why do we get stuck at that 6 figure ceiling with no clear path to scale? The other problems is that we get overwhelmed by strategies that don't deliver consistent results. Why do we get burnt out from working harder instead of smarter? What stops us from working smarter? And what are the limiting beliefs and self-doubt that is holding you back right now from getting to those higher number months? And the truth is, a lot of us as entrepreneurs, we lack the systems to support sustainable growth. So these 5 components are the typical problems that stop us from scaling and serving more people with your incredible solution. What this masterclass is not, let me be clear on this. This is not going to be another generic mindset class with vague advice. I'm not about endless journaling or woo-woo affirmations. And this is not a one-size-fits-all strategy that's going to ignore your unique goals. And it's not a temporary fix that fades after the weekend or a get-rich-quick deal. This masterclass is not about anything other than action and results. Practical, actionable, tailored to your growth journey to scale successfully as an entrepreneur, coach, or business owner. So let's get real. Why you are here. The real reason you showed up today is because you are ready to achieve 10K plus months in consistent growth to scale your business effortlessly. And you're ready to gain the direction and confidence to make those bold decisions that deliver results for business growth. And you're ready to scale a thriving, purpose-driven brand that has consistent sales cycles, right? Who wants that? And you're ready to enjoy the freedom, success, and fulfillment you truly deserve. And I believe you deserve that. Just put a ready in the chat if you're like, yes, I'm ready for that. So what makes this training different? My name is Bridget Hom. And during the reinvention of evolution of 2020, I was on my way to getting Zoom divorced. Virtual school happened for my 3 young boys who were under 9 at the time. And my job in the seniors industry disappeared. And so Bridge to Freedom coaching was just a side hustle. I got a random Zoom business networking link, showed up on a Thursday morning at 8 a.m. This gentleman, Brian, says, Bridget, home, give your 30 seconds. And I was thinking, dang it, he mispronounced my last name. What do I say to these people? And what came out was Bridget Hom here at Bridge to Freedom coaching. Are you ready to level up? And from that point on, I launched a successful business between the hours of 8 a.m. and 2 p.m., getting to a 6-figure plus income as a single mom turned entrepreneur. And I've had the opportunity to train hundreds and influence thousands of entrepreneurs to successfully launch, make money, and still have time to love their lives. As a fun little side note, I met my current husband in Zoom business networking in that actual meeting. And so he and I have been happily married for a couple of years now. Zoom brings people together. So does business. So the first thing I want you to experience is a mindset shift. So from this point in the training to the end of the training, you're going to get from this shorter ladder to some real light bulb moments. First things first, mindset, because mindset's the number one problem and the number one solution. Mindset matters because it fuels your entrepreneurial journey forward. Then we're going to talk about skill set development because skill set helps you to navigate your business growth effectively. And then we're going to talk about scaling strategies because that allows you to maximize your growth potential and hit your revenue goals faster. So maybe you ask yourself this question, is mindset really that important to scaling my business, Bridget? Well, don't just take it from me. 95% of business performance is attributed to mindset, according to Forbes. Entrepreneurs with a growth mindset are 50% more likely to scale, and statistically, mindset shifts lead to measurable increases in revenue and productivity. And actually, I left this one out. The Stanford Institute of Research did say that 80% of business success is attributed to mindset. And these are all the components you need as an entrepreneur. You are wearing so many different hats. You need to be flexible, adaptable, have amazing communication and collaborations, comfortable with risk, opportunity recognition, all of these things. And when you have the right mindset, you're able to shift fluidly between all of these components. Being an entrepreneur is not for the faint of heart, is it? But there are so many ways to succeed, and this is the roadmap. What you need to know first to scale your mindset. Number one, you are your number one client. You buy everything you sell yourself. So you want to reprogram your conscious mind daily for success. We all have the same 168 hours in a week. What makes the difference between someone who works the 9 to 5 and someone who makes billions of dollars is mindset and how intentional they are with their decisions, their direction, and their destination. But it starts up here first. Number two, to scale your mindset, you need to reframe from desire to deservability. Reprogram your subconscious mind through action and anchors. Anchors are tangible reminders of new ways of thinking, being, and doing. Number three, to scale your mindset, you must continually to reprogram for total alignment. And when you're in alignment and achieve that, all of your direction in business growth, your decisions that you're making, and your destination of your future successful self is your focal point. So you get to results and revenue faster. And this is how it works. This is how it is for the startup entrepreneur to the scaling. You might be startup, you might be struggling, you might be the scaling entrepreneur right now. But the first step for the emerging entrepreneur is always self-awareness. You want to gain awareness of your emotions, your thoughts, words, actions, and see what they're leading to every day. The next scale of entrepreneurship in your mindset is the self-direction. As an elevated entrepreneur, you're able to self-direct. If you have some sabotaging thoughts, you can easily get into a new state. If you don't feel like taking action, right? Because feelings aren't our friends in business growth most of the time, you're able to realign with growth and get into those next steps for your goals, to meet more people, etc. And if you're the scaling entrepreneur, which is where I hope all of you are at, you're the empowered entrepreneur. You're in a self-actualized state. You are always seeing not just opportunities, but opportunities are only good for you if they're in alignment with honoring your roles and your goals, right? It's being in that place where anywhere you are in a room, you are able to recognize who you need to talk to get the next step or opportunity to empower more people with your incredible solution. And that's where I want all of you to be. So self-awareness, self-direction to self-actualization. And I want you to know that you have the power to decide your direction, your decisions, and your destinations from this point on. Your mindset gives you the ability to unleash the power of your skill set for your business growth. So we're going to shift a little bit into skill set now. And before we go into skill set, you may feel like this right now. If you're just starting out in entrepreneurship, you're probably ready for the kiddie pool and you're like, wow, Bridget, that was a deep dive into mindset. If you're the scaling entrepreneur, you're probably like, listen, I got this. Can we go deeper next time, Bridget? And anywhere that you're at, you're right where you're supposed to be. I want to encourage you in that. So let's talk skill set. You must take imperfect action to get massive results. That's from my book, Stuck on Ready. Here's what you don't need for business growth, but you've probably been told otherwise. You don't need another business book. Information overload doesn't lead to action, and action is what you need to generate revenue as an entrepreneur. You don't need another class. You don't need to learn more. You need to do more. And that's why this class is action oriented. You don't need another funnel. Fancy funnels will not fix your lack of sales problem. You don't need more business cards. Networking is about relationships, not paper. You don't need a better website. Your website isn't your primary driver of success. What you need is this. Focus on these essentials to grow your business. Learn how to sell. Master the art of communicating value with confidence. Build your brand. You want to decide what you want to be known for. You want to be known for something that you will never run out of gas talking about, thinking about, sharing about. So you want to stand out by creating that memorable identity that resonates with you and your people. Market effectively. Know your audience. Know who you want to inspire, empower, and equip and educate, and connect with them where they are. You want to master prospecting. Generate quality leads and open doors to more opportunities. And you want to close like a pro. Closing is a very positive experience because there's no such thing as acceptance or rejection in the world of business or relationships. There is only alignment. So you want to seal the deal with clarity, trust, and intentionality. And you're getting people to more and better. So let's look at some new definitions for empowered entrepreneurial success. Sales, serving others with solutions. No more negative salesy talk. We are always serving others with solutions, which means we are focused on these components: inspiring, empowering, equipping, and educating others with more and better according to your solution, and just adding value in relationships as well. Branding, programming your prospects to see you as the authority in your industry. And when they see you as the authority, they're much more likely to reach out to you when they have a problem that they believe you can solve. Marketing, SEO for your client's mind. You always want to focus on not just the things that you want to see in your brand or your posts or your conversations, but are you really speaking to the nature of the problem that your clients and prospects want you to serve them with? Prospecting, giving others the opportunity to understand what more and better looks like for them. In my book, I talk about nobody wants our product, message, or service, but everybody wants more and better. And it's your job to paint the picture of how you will solve their problem with the more and better you have to offer them. And as a side note, when I do sales trainings, I say the 5 things that you always tell someone first, more than anything, is your authority, credibility, relatability, energy, and beliefs. These are the 5 components that you sell someone before they ever take a look at your product, message, or service, which can lead to the close, giving the person in front of you the opportunity to have more and better, because everyone wants more and better. Do you know why mastering the right skill set is important to scalability? Many people will say, oh, well, I'm just going to do Facebook ads, or I'm just going to create a funnel and then I'm going to launch it into the universe and see how that goes. But the truth is, we need to master a skill set first. It's like if I teach you how to fish, then you'll be able to provide for yourself forever. And then the scale set's the next level up. And the truth is, entrepreneurs who focus on skill mastery see a 60% growth in business outcomes. And high value skills lead to a higher client retention and premium rates. When I talk about pricing, I say pricing is about desirability and the amount of people, the volume of people you're already serving. I love this quote. John Maxwell. Anyone know John Maxwell? The secret to your success is determined by your daily agenda, especially as an entrepreneur. So let's talk about your daily agenda. Have you ever had that day where you said, what did I do today? I was busy all day. What happened? I didn't generate any dollar signs. What did I do today? Sometimes we get in the content creating crazy train. Other times We just get stuck in trying to figure out what to do next, and we do nothing. A confused mind does nothing. So this is your daily entrepreneurial growth strategy. Number one, set your hours of operation. Decide what that looks like. Mine are 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. because that honors my roles and goals. You want your hours of operation to honor your roles and goals. Number two, mindset programming. Remember, your mindset's your foundation. And whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. And like Napoleon Hill says, whatever you can conceive and believe, you can achieve. Getting your mindset right is incredibly imperative to your success. Number three, always taking care of your clients well. Four, prospects. How are you keeping track of your prospects? Six, networking. Remember, I love this book. It's called by Dan Sullivan called Who, Not How. And the truth is, it's a who that will lead you to your next big opportunity. Content creation, because people need to see you. And according to, it was Forbes actually, 78% of people outsell their peers because they have a presence on social media, but it must be a strategic presence. And delegation. You want to know what to delegate so that you could be in the best version of yourself as in the expert in your industry, and making sure that those activities, those tasks that you're doing are equaling dollar signs. If you're an employee right now and you're venturing into entrepreneurship, I want to encourage you about something. And if you're the entrepreneur who's scaling right now, this is really important. It's a mindset shift you need to make. Employee mindset is an exchange time for dollars, right? You put in the work for dollars, you have a very set rate, but the entrepreneur's mindset is we actually exchange talent for dollars. You see, we're not just saying I work at an hourly rate. We're saying the talent that I have to offer you is going to generate leaps and bounds of transformation for you. So we get to decide how much we believe that talent is worth based on a couple of different variables. But here's a great example of this. Tony Robbins. Robbins' speaking fees typically ranges from $500,000 to $750,000, with lower fees for virtual events and higher fees for in-person events. He can earn as much as $300,000 for a single speaking engagement. He charges $1 million per year to work with clients. Monthly income and salary of over $5 million. So look at his annual income. He does not exchange time for dollar signs. He exchanges talent for dollar signs. And he decides what that looks like because of his deservability. Tony knows his deservability. Do you know yours? What would it feel like to step into the version of yourself that already has everything you've ever dreamed of, knowing the only limits are the ones you choose to leave behind? If you knew success was guaranteed and your potential was limitless, what bold action would you take today to create the life you truly deserve? What possibilities would open up for you if you allowed yourself to fully believe that nothing is out of reach? You won't know what you're truly capable of if you don't take imperfect action. Be ready before you feel ready, people. You're probably asking, Bridget, what's my next move to scale? Let's talk about scalability. What you don't need for 6 to 7 figure growth, this is what you're going to focus. This is what you need to forget right now. Forget the myths and focus on what works. You don't need a huge marketing company. You don't need a big agency, although they are awesome. You first need clarity and consistency. You don't need expensive advertising campaigns. Money doesn't replace strategy and connection, and it never will. You don't need fancy, expensive tools or software. Simple, actionable systems trump complex, costly tools. You don't need a massive team. Start by leveraging your own skill set effectively. This is what you do need. Focus on these specific key strategies to thrive and scale. Leverage the power of AI. Use those cutting edge tools to save time, optimize processes, and stay ahead in your industry. Master closing. Turn opportunities into wins with confidence and skill. Build that high deservability mindset, Tony Robbins style, right? Align your mindset with your goals to attract success and opportunities. And network with successful individuals. Surround yourself with high achievers who inspire that growth and collaboration, the who, not how method. Hone strategic communication. Deliver messages that resonate, influence, and drive results for your prospects. And focus on intentional action. Eliminate the busy work and prioritize actions that move the needle and reprogramming your subconscious mind for success. And this is the law of deservability. We create our reality, our relationships, and our business not based on what we desire, but what we believe we deserve. Through programming our subconscious mind to receive and or give more or less of something in life. And you probably feel like this right now, based on how much time we've spent together. And that's okay. But what if scaling your business is already within you, waiting to be unleashed? What have you been allowing to hold you back from your next level of success? And what if you could remove it? Pause with a purpose for a second. Imagine creating a business strategy so effective, it keeps growing even when you're focusing on what matters most. I've got great news for you. Just for showing up today, you qualify for a gift. A one-on-one strategy session with me, where we will focus specifically on this training and where you need to improve, where some blind spots are for you to master your mindset, skill set, and scale set. And you get a free copy of my best-selling book where I cover the law of deservability in chapter 4. And you can get it at stuckonready.com plus shipping. But wait, there's more. This is my special gift to you because you showed up for yourself today. And so with this secret code, GIFT125, you will get a bonus of $1,000 off group coaching for February 2025, which is tomorrow. So when you book a call with me specifically, it's going to be no pitch call. I will specifically focus on your mindset, skill set, and scale set. Where you have blind spots, we'll create a plan of action for you. And if you would like to know more about the group coaching experience, we will absolutely talk about that if it's in alignment for your next moves for growth. And I want you to know I believe you deserve to master this mindset, skill set, and scale set for entrepreneurial success. And I want you to believe that 2025 will be your best year yet. And I always say, make your number one goal to show up well and authentically. Make your number two goal to empower the person in front of you no matter what. And you will be on your way to transforming more relationships into revenue. Now I'm going to take some questions. And if you like the code, here, I'm going to put it in the chat for you. If you missed it, it's GIFT125. And here is the link to talk more about if the group coaching experience is for you. And if you have any questions about that here, I'm happy to answer that. And if you had any big takeaways from our time together, I would also love to hear that. Oh, I love all the readies, the yeses. I love it. Phenomenal. Oh, you're gifting my book. Ah, that's amazing. Thank you. Well, I can give you this recording of the training. All right. Would anyone else, do you have any other questions from our time together? You're welcome. Are you ready to make 2025 your best year yet? Phenomenal. Excellent. Ah, yes. Oh, I love that you said that. You mentioned affirmations are not the way to grow a growth mindset. So the truth is, that that's not the only way. Some some of the alpha mantras that I've seen, if you listen to a YouTube video with those, it's going to have a secondary level of influence on you versus when you write out your own specific ones in your own voice. If you record your own voice, there's a couple of ways to do this more effectively. So I was more addressing the belief that if people just listen to YouTube videos or random alpha mantras that aren't in alignment with you, if you haven't reprogrammed your subconscious mind, anything you pass through your conscious mind as an alpha mantra, it's just going to fall on deaf ears, so to speak, within yourself. So there's a couple of layers to that. Just listening to the alpha mantras is not going to be enough. That's what I'm saying. I have some great suggestions for you. Please get on my calendar as well. How do you suggest we grow this? There's a couple of great resources. First off, if you want to continue to grow your mindset, you want to get your conscious mind and your subconscious mind in alignment. That means that you need to look at those limiting beliefs, those past negative experiences that you've had that keep showing up in your conscious mind or in conversations, and you need to heal from those things. The reprogramming, there's a couple of ways to reprogram, but it first starts with awareness first and foremost, and then the redirection part. And awareness, redirection, there's a couple of components to that. Number one, there is a healing aspect to the redirection. You have to see what's been dictating your decisions up to this point in your business. So I would start there. So start seeing right now what experiences in your life have been dictating your business decisions. Okay. And then you can get to reprogramming positively, because when you have some negative programming going on, then it's like an undertow. You know, when you walk in the ocean and there's an undertow, everything you do, it slows your process, it slows your progress down. If you had an opportunity to work with a wonderful charity group, they need a discount. I'd be open to talking to them for sure. I'm happy to talk to them. Absolutely. Please connect me. Yeah, I know. Thanks for correcting that. Deservability versus desirability. Any recommendations on Strength Finder assessments are great. I also like, there's a couple of other tools. I love another resource that I use in my group coaching program occasionally is one of the books is I Am a Money Magnet. That's a great book. There's a couple of different book recommendations I'll make during the group coaching experience. I meet with my group coaching 3 times a week, and then everyone in my group gets a one-on-one coaching experience with me every month as well. But there's a couple of others. You could always message me privately, find me on social, and I'll absolutely answer any more questions you have. And this recording is going to go out to all of you. Did you have any other questions? And did this serve you today? Did this help to motivate you, inspire you, empower you? Tell me a little bit about, did this do something for you to show up today? Excellent. Excellent. I'm so glad. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Excellent. I put the link in the chat if you do want to have a conversation about what we covered today. If you have more, or if you just need not just a question answered, but you actually need a conversation about something because there's layers, let's chat. And if it's been a while, let's chat again. All right. Well, I hope you all have a marvelous, empowering day. Go out and inspire, empower, equip, and educate people based on your incredible solution that the world absolutely needs. All right. I'll see you all soon.